Welcome back to Graham Speaks, the only channel that tells you the truth about money while everyone else is selling you dreams. If you're new here, smash subscribe right now because this video is going to hit you harder than any finance video you've watched this year. Today, we're exposing the six-figure middle-class trap that is quietly destroying doctors, lawyers, tech executives, and high earners exactly like you, and why 2026 is the year this trap finally closes forever. You think six figures means you made it? You think you're safe? You're not even close. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to escape before it's too late. Let's start with the cold definition. You earn anywhere from $100,000 to $5, $6, even $700,000 a year. You live in the big house in the best school district, drive the luxury SUVs, send kids to private schools or the top public ones, take 2 or 3 expensive vacations a year, belong to the country club, wear the right brands, upgrade your phone every year. To the outside world, you look rich. Your friends think you're rich. Your family thinks you're rich. Your financial advisor probably tells you you're doing great. Here's the brutal reality. Your lifestyle has silently risen to consume 100%, often 110% of everything you make. You own almost no real wealth. You are asset poor and expense rich. One job loss, one medical emergency, one market crash, and your entire world collapses overnight. That is the six-figure middle-class trap. Real story. I know a cardiologist making $480,000 a year, take home roughly $28,000 a month. He has a $1.8 million house with a $6,000 mortgage, 2 leased Mercedes, 3 kids in private school costing $4,000 a month total, country club dues, summer in Europe, winter ski trips, the whole package. Monthly expenses? $29,000. He is negative every single month and quietly borrowing from his home equity line just to keep the lights on and the image perfect. A heart surgeon earning nearly $500,000 a year is living paycheck to paycheck. If that doesn't scare you, nothing will. So why is this trap closing faster than ever before, and why do I keep saying 2026 is the breaking point? There are 5 invisible forces crushing high earners right now that almost nobody talks about openly. First force, lifestyle creep on steroids. Every time you get a raise, a bonus, or a promotion, your lifestyle instantly upgrades. Bigger house, newer cars, better schools, more expensive hobbies and vacations. You tell yourself, I worked hard, I deserve this, and you absolutely did work hard. But the second your expenses match or exceed your income, you stop building wealth and start running a rich lifestyle. The higher you climb, the worse it gets because your peer group is doing the exact same thing. It's no longer keeping up with the Joneses. It's keeping up with the surgeons, the tech VPs, the law firm partners. It's a never-ending treadmill. You cannot step off without feeling like you failed. Second force, the silent tax explosion. If you live in California, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Illinois, or any high-tax state, you're already handing over 45 to 55% of every additional dollar in combined federal and state taxes. Then add property taxes rising 8 to 15% a year in most suburbs, sales tax, gas tax, new mansion taxes, proposed wealth taxes, and higher capital gains rates coming down the pipe. By 2026, a married couple earning $400,000 combined in a high-tax state could easily lose 60 cents of every dollar before they even see it. You now have to gross almost $1 million just to clear $350,000 in some places. That math is insane, but it's the reality coming fast. Third force, the everything bubble. The good real estate you bought has doubled since 2019. Private school tuition is up 40 to 60%. Healthcare deductibles and premiums are exploding. New luxury cars cost 30 to 50% more. Everything a high earner spends money on has risen 2 to 3 times faster than wages. Your salary might increase 6 or 7% if you're lucky. Your actual cost of living is jumping 15 to 20% a year. You're running faster just to fall further behind. And when the inevitable correction hits, property taxes don't drop, private schools don't lower tuition, country clubs don't give refunds, you're locked into sky-high fixed costs with no escape hatch. Fourth force, the death of the golden handcuffs job. Tech, finance, healthcare, law, consulting, every high-paying industry is facing massive disruption right now. AI is eating white-collar jobs faster than anyone wants to admit. Companies are already replacing $300,000 employees with cheaper overseas teams or straight automation. Your job is not nearly as safe as you think it is. When that income disappears, you don't just lose a paycheck, you lose the only thing funding a $400,000 or $500,000 lifestyle. I've watched 50-year-old VPs who thought they were set for life panic sell their houses 6 months after a layoff. Fifth force, the retirement disaster already baked in. Quick math. If you want to spend $250,000 a year in retirement using the 4% rule, you need $6.25 million liquid. How many six-figure earners do you know with $6 million saved? Almost none. Most have a few $100,000 in a 401k, maybe $1 million or $2 million trapped in home equity, and that's it. They plan to downsize the big house later, but what happens when real estate corrects 20 or 30% and they're underwater? They end up retiring on $70,000 or $80,000 a year and wonder where their life went wrong. That's the trap. Now here's exactly how you escape before 2026 becomes your personal financial nightmare. Step 1. Face the ugly truth this weekend. Pull every bank and credit card statement from the last 12 months. Add up what you actually spent, not what you think you spent. Calculate your real take-home after all taxes. Subtract one from the other. If you're at zero or negative, you're already trapped. If you're saving less than 30% of take-home, you're still in the danger zone. Denial is what keeps people stuck. Step 2. Slaughter the sacred cows. The things you swear you can never give up are the first ones that have to go. The $6,000 or $7,000 mortgage on the mansion in the best school district, the leased German luxury cars, private school tuition, country club membership, annual European vacations. Pick at least 2 and cut them hard. Downsize to a house half the price in a still great area. Buy a 2 or 3-year-old luxury car in cash instead of leasing new. Switch to the best public schools or a lower-cost private option. It will hurt for 6 to 12 months. Then you'll feel freer than ever. Step 3. Build a 24-month cash fortress immediately. Every extra dollar goes into high-yield savings or short-term treasuries until you have 2 full years of current expenses in cash. This is your I don't care if I lose my job tomorrow money. Step 4. Turn income into ownership, not consumption. From today forward, 90% of every raise, bonus, or tax refund buys assets that produce cash flow or appreciate without your job. Index funds, dividend stocks, rental properties, online businesses, whatever you understand, your W-2 is now just a tool to buy freedom. Step 5. Create a second income stream completely unrelated to your job. Start a YouTube channel, newsletter, consulting gig, e-commerce, store, rental portfolio, anything you can run in 10 hours a week that brings in an extra $5,000 to $20,000 a month within 2 years. When the golden handcuffs turn into regular handcuffs, you'll already have a replacement. Step 6. Seriously consider relocating while you still have equity and choice. If you're in California, New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Illinois, look very hard at Texas, Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, or Nevada. The savings in state income tax, property tax, and overall cost of living can easily be $200,000 to $400,000 a year. Live better for half the price and invest the difference. Step 7. Stop caring what anyone thinks. This is the hardest and most important step. Your friends will judge you when you downsize. Your spouse might fight you on schools. Your parents will say you're throwing away everything you worked for. Let them talk. In 5 years, they'll be drowning while you're financially untouchable. Picture 2 versions of yourself in 2030. Version A ignored everything I just said, kept the big house and the lifestyle, got laid off in the 2026 correction, couldn't sell the house, drained retirement accounts, started over at 55 with almost nothing. Version B listened today, downsized voluntarily, built cash reserves, bought assets, relocated, started a side income. By 2030 has 8 to 12 million net worth and can retire tomorrow. Which version are you going to be? I've watched both stories play out with people I know personally. The ones who acted early are thriving. The ones who said it won't happen to me are quietly panicking right now. Your homework tonight, open your banking app, export the last 12 months, total every category. Then ask yourself, if my income stopped tomorrow, how long could I last without selling everything? If the honest answer is less than 24 months, you are in the trap, and 2026 is coming fast.